I left my job because just before I turned 25, I hit a big phase of redirection. Like, there was no better time for me to get out of there. I think it was a week before my birthday, and I was sitting there at like 7 p.m. trying to catch up on all the work. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, it was a very strong feeling. I couldn't put my finger onto it. But in that moment, I realized that there's so many other things that I need to focus on. And I had a meeting, I think, in like 30 minutes for Ikawe. And I had to go into that meeting because that's been my consistency. I've always had the 9 to 5, and after the 9 to 5, focused on Ikawe. But in that moment, I was like, I just want to focus on Ikawe the whole day. And I just felt like I needed to really go back, redirect my steps, and really go back and be like, okay, we are 25, we're working a 9 to 5, the money is great, but is it really what you want to do? By the time you're 30, is this something that's really going to fulfill you? And I realized that it's not. It's going to leave me a bit empty. And I confidently just told myself that, you know what, I'm going to give it another try. I was going to give it another try and say, I'm not going to resign today, but I'm going to resign in 6 months. I'm going to put God into this because that day, God said, oh, today's your last day. And I remember it was during a meeting and I said, oh, I'm resigning. They said, oh, what are you doing this week? I said, I'm resigning this week. I was very teary and very emotional because that was the break point. And in order to step into a breakthrough, something needs to break, and that needed to break.